What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Delusions, a RuPaul's Drag Race recap podcast where we fill our French vanilla fantasies and we give our delusional opinions. Now, on today's agenda is episode 7, Haters Wedding Roast. The girls have to do a wedding speech, but turn it into a roast. So, are you guys excited about the roast? How do you guys feel about a roast, period? Are the roasts giving what it used to give? Are the jokes joking? Are they landing? Is it funny? Well, we're about to find out. So let's get into it.
Delusion. Convince yourself.
Welcome to Delusions, a podcast where you can feel your oats, let down your hair, and be gone with the wind fabulous. And most importantly, feel your French vanilla fantasy while recapping RuPaul's Drag Race. Grab your order and let's get started, Henny.
They want to see you go,
Bitch, I'm the cure for your drag delusion.
So Delusions, what are y'all delusional about today? Today, I am delusional about the gym. Okay, so I'm in the Army and we work out on a regular. And outside of working out with the Army, you're supposed to work out by yourself, like going to the gym and shit, if you want your body to be like wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. So the last few months, I haven't really been doing that. You know, I do the workout with the Army, then after that, I go on about my business. Eating Popeyes, sitting in the bed, eating pizza and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, I'll work out later. And it like 5 months passed by. I mean, I'm still in shape, but I want my body to be like wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. So my delusions are, after one workout, you know, I want to see results immediately. I want to see chiseled. I want my chest popping out. I want my ass to be like, whoosh. I want my legs to be like bam, bam. You know what I'm saying? After one workout. And, you know, that's pretty delusional. It takes weeks and months to build your body to where you want to get it. And after one workout, I'm like, bitch, where are the gains? I am so stupid. So anyways, let's start rotating these wigs. This is part of the podcast where we get into some quick gossip while we're in a salon getting our wigs flipped, laid, twisted, and dipped in hair dye, whatever you want to call it. So last week's episode, we see it was strictly comprancing. The winners were Marina Summers and Hannah Conda. The bottom two were Theresa May and Scarlet Envy. And the top two lip synced to Release Me by Agnes. Theresa May was eliminated. Will you guys miss Theresa May? Did y'all like that lip sync? Like I said last week, it moved me emotionally. Will I miss Theresa May? I don't know. She had a good run. That's about it. So let's move into the episode. Hit it, DJ Holiday.
Mic check. It's the first thing on my mind. Ain't even out of bed yet. Versace sheets covered in Joe Malone. I need a hit to get me up with it. I never feel alone. Figurucci and Poochie to settle my nerves. I keep this coochie and Gucci to handle my curves. I got an itch, it's a bitch, and it can't be scratched. Joseph or Kim Jones in another batch of that. Louis V reigns supreme like a motherfucker. LL Bean you can keep, bitch. I got a product. Carl, Chanel, and Fendi, Menage, a trois, a dream team. McCourtney, a Borney, start to drop some cheddar. Acne and Marnie, but take it even then. I've been to Betty for about a dozen times, but I ain't doing cocaine, I'm doing fashion lines. What? You don't know. I gotta She gotta have it. I gotta.
So RuPaul comes in, announces the mini challenge. The girls have to get in quick drag, and they have to do like these little dance numbers on these little square things or whatever. And then when the music stopped, I guess whoever was still moving, that's when they get eliminated. Or who wasn't dancing good enough, they get eliminated from the little mini challenge. It was weird to me, but overall it was fun. The girls were kiki and was having fun. Marina Summers and Hannah Conda was the last two standing. And I was like, oh, this is kind of weird that they are the last two standing because they were the best dancers last week. And now in the mini challenge that requires like on the spot dancing, they're both excelling. So I was like, Hannah Conda, what's going on? Are you a dancer? Hannah Conda ended up winning the mini challenge. Rightfully so. I think she did a good job in the mini challenge. RuPaul then announces the girls have to do a wedding speech, but turn it into a roast. And since Hannah Conda won the mini challenge, she gets to choose the order of the rose. Is this a chance for Hannah Conda to be evil? To be a bitch? To get the girls? Because Hannah Conda is a comedy queen. So she probably thinking like, girl, it's time to set these bitches up. Or does she want to play fair and give the show a good showing? Where's the drama? I want drama. And I know a lot of queens are scared of the backlash and shit from the fans, but fuck them. Fuck them. Give us the drama. So anyways, Hannah Conda gets to choose the order. And the order follows. Hannah Conda gets to go first. Then it's La Grande Dame. Then Marina Summers. Then Scarlett. And then Tia Coffee. Kudos for Hannah for playing a game where the girls aren't angry with her or that she won't receive a backlash from the fandom. Womp, womp, womp. So let's get into the roast. So beginning of the roast, I love how it started. RuPaul asked the girls, do anybody have anything to say about Michelle getting married to Graham? And everybody was like, oh, me. That was pretty cute and it was pretty funny. So I liked it. Hannah Conda kicks it off. Hannah Conda, I think she did an amazing job. She was funny. I think she could have been funnier. But overall, she lived up to her expectations of a comedy queen. I don't have that many critiques for Hannah. Next up is La Grande Dame. La Grande, oh my God, it was horrible. It was so horrible to the point where I felt very awkward watching it. I was like, oh my God, oh this is getting cringy. This is getting like crickets. It was like really, really silent. There was no audience. So the dead space was deading. Like, I was like, oh my God, I feel so bad. It was horrible. I felt so bad for her. But at least she tried, and at least she looked pretty. Next up is Marina Summers. Marina Summers shocked me. She didn't do as horrible as I thought maybe she could have done because she said she's not a comedy girl. This is one of her weak points. But overall, I think she did a good job. I was laughing at some of her jokes. Some of her jokes didn't land, and some of the judges was like, just looking. And I think Michelle looked pretty tough during this roast. Like, when the girls weren't funny or the girls were cracking jokes at her that wasn't funny to her, she was just like, yeah. It was giving very snobby up there. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of like, Michelle, girl, relax. But maybe she fed up, honey. Maybe she like, girl, I'm ready to get this season over with. I'm ready to get this roast over with. These girls are not giving. So I'm pretty sure they edited the roast down to what we've seen as well. Maybe it was way longer than what it was. Next up is Scarlett Envy. I think Scarlett Envy did a good job. I loved some of her jokes. It was funny. She had some bad ones as well. But overall, I liked her roast. But it was kind of like forced. It was kind of like, ha ha ha, I'm cracking a joke, you should laugh. Like that kind of stuff. But, you know, I would give her a C. And last up is Tia Coffee. Tia Coffee, as I predicted, she hit it out the park. You know, she's a cuckoo comedy queen, a dag joke type of girl. And I thought she was hilarious. I kept rewinding like some of her jokes. It was so funny. I love Tia Coffee in this. Hannah and Tia did the best to me. Let's move on to the runway. And the runway is called Looking Good and Feeling What? Gorgeous.
Stroll down the runway, another payday, cover of magazines. And when they see me, they wanna be me. I am a fantasy.
This is part of the podcast where the girls feel their delusional French vanilla fantasies, and the girls will receive lattes based off their looks. Whipped cream if it is everything. Espresso if it's safe. Get the fuck out of the line out of my store if the look is giving bottom-worthy teas. So, the category is Taking Up the Aisle Bridal Couture. Do y'all like wedding stuff for drag queens? I don't know if I like bridal stuff for drag queens. But this runway, the girls did an amazing job to stray away from traditional bridal shit. So first up, in no particular order, was La Grande Dame. La Grande Dame, she looked beautiful to me. She gonna get whipped cream. Like, this look was everything. It was very unique. I don't know who and what wedding she going to looking like this, but it's giving very editorial magazine type shit. It was very, very polished and very different. And I like this. For some reason, my mind is going to like an insect world. I have no idea why, but that's where my mind is going. Whipped cream for me. Next up is Marina Summers. Marina Summers is going to get whipped cream for me. She looked it fucking good. I liked her background story. I liked how this look is from the tribe up in the Philippines. She got permission from the girls to wear this. They gave her the okay. They helped make it. The paint was good. Just everything about this look was just so good. And I just love when queens get on and they do traditional stuff from their background. Like, she educated me. When she first popped out, I was like, this don't look like no bridal stuff. But then as she kept walking and she talking about it, I was like, oh, okay. I would love to see clips of an actual wedding where the Philippine people are dressed like this. I just think it is everything. And I love it. Next up, we have Scarlet Envy. Scarlet Envy came out like a Elvis type bride stuff. And at first I was kind of like, I don't know. I'm tired of Elvis. I really am tired of Elvis. But she looked good, so I'm going to give her a few shots of espresso. The look was safe. She looked nice. The paint was good. The wig was nice. What she had on was nice as well. It's giving me lesbian type of vibes. I don't know why, but that's what it's giving me. I like it. Next up is Hanaconda, and as they talked about on the runway, she is one of the only people who came out as a traditional bride. The makeup looks nice. The hair looks nice. The gown looks nice as well. It's polished. This is what I expect from Hanaconda. So she's going to get a few shots of espresso for me. It didn't knock it out the park for me. It was just kind of like, okay, she look good. Work. And last up on the runway is Tia Coffee. Tia Coffee. Here's the thing, y'all. I don't like pregnant stomachs. They scare me. I'm literally like scared of pregnant stomachs. When I see somebody pregnant in public, I'll be like, oh my God. And I think pregnancy is like a beautiful thing. It's amazing how another human being is like being developed and grown inside somebody's stomach. Like, that is just amazing. And I always told myself, if I can go back to school back in my early days, I would probably want to go to college and major in like the reproductive system or something like that. It's just, I always find it fascinating when I was growing up. It was one of my favorite classes to take about the reproductive system and like how babies are made and formed and what's going on in a woman's stomach. But on top of all of that, when I see it, I be scared. I be like, oh my God, it's a pregnant stomach. But Tia Coffee, I think she looked beautiful. The makeup was nice. The hair looked nice. What she had on was nice as well. The only thing that was creeping me out was a pregnant stomach. And I do not like when drag queens be pregnant. Like, why are y'all doing that? But it was a good take for Tia Coffee. You know what? Since she stepped out of her box, I'm going to give her whipped cream. All right, let's move on into the deliberation of it all. The top two queens of the week was Hanaconda and Tia Coffee. Rightfully so. They did the best in the challenge. RuPaul threw a wrench in the competition, and RuPaul said, at this point, if you're not in the top, you're in the bottom. And I think the producers do this to like stir up a little bit more drama and stuff, but it wasn't giving us no drama. The bottom queens were LaGrande Dame, Marina Summers, and Scarlet Envy. And I kind of predicted what was going to happen. So anyways, Tia Coffee and Hanaconda lip synced to Euphoria. The lip sync was okay to me. It was like, all right. It was nothing like super like, oh my God, mind blowing or whatever. But they did what they did, and it was a safe lip sync for me. Hanaconda ends up winning and sending Scarlet Envy home. Now, I predicted this because Hanaconda low-key ain't feeling Scarlet Envy like that, and I believe that if she had another chance to send Scarlet Envy home, because she low-key picked Scarlet Envy's lipstick last week, but she did not win the lip sync, so she didn't send her home. But this week she won and sent her ass packing. In closing, what did you guys think about the episode? Did y'all like the roast? And we have our finalists. RuPaul announces that next week is the lip sync smackdown for the crown. Oh baby, who y'all think better take this? The only dancer left is Marina Summers, and she had already did a lip sync smackdown on her original season. The other girls, not so much. So it's kind of like, oh my God, does she have it in the bag? But I seen something on the internet. I seen Tia Coffee track record, and I was like, oh my God, Tia has done way better than what I perceived her to be doing in the competition. Right now, I think she has like the strongest track record, and I'm like, oh my God. She edged out Marina just a little bit because this week's episode, Marina was in the bottom, and Tia Coffee has never been in the bottom of the entire episode. She either been safe or placed high or won. So it's kind of like, damn. What's going to happen, bitch? I hope they give it to Marina. Who are you guys rooting for? The finalists are LaGrande Dame, Marina Summers, Tia Coffee, and Hanaconda. I am Team Marina Summers, and I hope she wins it. So let's remove our straw from our lattes. You guys can follow me on the links above. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Check out the podcast on Spotify and Apple if y'all are not watching on YouTube and things of that nature. Go to the website and all of those good things. And stay tuned for a season 16's recap that I'm about to get into right now. Toodles.